out of like the 3 connected buildings, only one of them really looks abandoned. This building has such a weird dynamic to it. It just feels so like secretive. Just like a bunch of kids' toys in an otherwise kind of empty molding building. That is some sort of like security device. It's just so weird. I don't know why. Alright, hey guys, we're back at it once again here down on the southern Gulf of Texas. I'm about to go do another church. This one though, I honestly have no clue what's going on here because out of like the 3 connected buildings, only one of them really looks abandoned. It's right here. Now I'm gonna walk the long way around because I'm gonna show you exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, you're probably wondering, Jared, how is that possible? How can a place be abandoned but also not? And it's because this right here, this is one of the far wings. Looks in good shape. That over there is the middle part. That's probably the main worship room. Also looks in decent shape. But then you get over here, and there's this clearly abandoned building. Now they all 3 connect, so this could mean either one of 2 things. Either this building here, the one that I'm gonna get in through because I did see an opening when I drove by, is gonna be abandoned and then just blocked off from in there, or the abandoned one will lead to the rest of it and maybe the other 2 are also abandoned but just in really great condition. I don't know what to expect, but we're about to find out. Alright, I didn't want those cars to see me, but now we can get in. What was that? Did you hear a beep? Yeah. Those are probably smoke detectors though. And that's no problem. I'm actually gonna take this time here to test out a new piece of equipment. My boy Caden. I'm gonna link his Instagram because he gets a shout out for this. Got me this nifty little flashlight for my birthday. Now it looks small, it doesn't look like it'd be very strong, but watch how it works. You press this little button here and it turns on, but look, if you hold it down, it adjusts how bright it gets. How cool is that? I'm gonna use this so long as it brights this place up pretty good. Alright, what is this gonna be like? Oh, that's this thing. So that is some sort of like security device or clock or whatever. See that? There's like a motion sensor. But it doesn't look like it's working. Maybe that's why that thing's just beeping. And it was doing that before I even came out here. I think we're okay. 4 year. I don't know what that means, but some of these rooms are kind of empty-ish. The walls are molding. But I think it's been fairly established that this building has probably been left longer than the other 2. The only thing I'm curious about right now is if I can actually get into the other 2 from this one. These are all like kids' rooms. I don't know what the signs mean though. Maybe it's arranging by age? Like the one that said 4 year, maybe that was 4-year-olds. So maybe this is like 2-year-olds? Either way, this whole area was just for kids, I guess. Oh yeah, birth 6 months. So this one would have been the nursery. There's an old TV. This is extra weird. I wonder, oh look, I was right. It is completely blocked off. This is where one building would segue into another. And instead, it's just this. So, we are going to be limited to this building. Either way, we'll see what there is though. Royal ambassadors growing in missions. There is some stuff left behind though. Like these little kids' toys. Oddly enough, my family used to have a car seat that looks just like that. There's more kids' stuff. Imagine how noisy these things would be if they were cracked. But they're kind of smooth and rubbery. That's a relief. Dang, it's actually colder in here than it is outside. I'm actually cold again. Crazy to see these all just left. This building has such a weird dynamic to it. It's such a weird vibe. Just like a bunch of kids' toys in an otherwise kind of empty, molding building like this. It's almost like some weird kind of hospital, hotel vibe. Just with a ton of kids' stuff. But there's big wooden crosses. Part of church decorations. What even is this? Some sort of printing device. I wonder if it's a laminator. I think this might have been used to laminate stuff. Could just be coming from outside, but I don't know. I thought I was hearing like a voice. It's like I said, this is just such a weird dynamic. This building with its weirdly empty yet clean spaces. I don't know. I'm like struggling just to find words for it. Little mattresses. Like I know this building must have been like used for like children. It's just so weird. I don't know why. I've just never seen anything like it. It's just so unique. I don't know who broke the window that I used to get in here, but like one of the reasons this place is just so weird to me is that it just feels so like secretive. I don't know what it is. It just feels like there's no one in the world who knows about this. Look at that. It's like a bunch of clothes hanging up in there. I don't get this at all. The stuff in here is so sporadic. You'll like go into a room that's dead empty, but then the very next one will have like just the most random bunch of little kids' trinkets. Those almost look like little choir get-ups, which I guess would kind of make sense for church. Or they could just be like costumes, paints and stuff. Maybe they were gonna try to paint it or fix it up or something. I guess we'll go up to the third floor, which should be the final one. Green carpet. Interesting. Whoa, this is different though. So many little smaller rooms within this big one. And over here, same thing. What on earth? Who painted this? Did they let the kids themselves do this? No girls, keep out. Is it just a closet? Yeah. See, the thing is, even the main church, I don't really think is used anymore. I just think this building is just more abandoned than the other two. The other two are probably still maintained. That's probably why it's all blocked off. But even as far as like the church goes, I don't think any organizations currently use it still. I mean, I've kind of seen it all at this point. There was also a second floor walkway, kind of like a balcony tunnel thing. And this one's completely bricked off. That church, when it was operational, just totally took this building and separated itself from it. Oh, I didn't see that. Like a desk with an old bulky computer. I should honestly like try some doors and windows in the main church just on the off chance I can get into that too, because that'd be hilarious. Now, it's weird though, I'm still finding areas and stuff that I didn't notice on the first floor from before. Look at all these tapes. Little hymns. This was like a tape for children's songs for church. Patch the Pirate Goes to Space. The Little Red Fire Truck. Music for Christmas. Christmas graduation, Christmas songs, kids songs, holiday tapes, Bible story tapes. The Chipmunks. It's the original Alvin and the Chipmunks. Look, copyright 1963. Whoa, look. This side was the daycare side. That makes sense. That really does. So yeah, some of those were classrooms. One of those was a library. Although I'm not quite sure if this is just that building or if that's counting one of the other buildings connected to it. I think it'd actually be funny if I go around and try some doors in the real church itself, the still locked up one. So I'm gonna pop on out of here and I say we go give that a shot. I don't know who broke that window, but they're probably the first people to have been in here in a long time. Yeah, obviously this was the daycare center, but look, this didn't actually connect. It was actually just the bricked off hallway up there that connected. You can vaguely see in there. I see the big worship room. Can you see that? That's cool. Oh, look at that. There's even a board there. So I do think even the whole thing is kind of abandoned at this point. It's just the problem is this building I was just in was abandoned long before. Although I did see lights on at the front. And there's more lights there, so I don't know. Either way, I don't think there's any getting into the rest of it. That's weird though. That was definitely an original one. That's a first for me. Only being able to get into like a portion of a place. But anyway, that will conclude the abandoned daycare slash or semi-abandoned daycare slash church. I hope you enjoyed, and of course I will see you in the next one.